Are we recording?
We are. Oh, I look like a meatball.
So do I, so you're good.
Welcome to the Meatball Cast. I'm your host, Cecilia, Ceci, whatever you like to call me, as long as it's not rude, because I will cry about it. Sergio, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing well. I'm not stuck in an animatronic suit, so I'm doing great.
That's true. So I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I absolutely loved it. I think it was really good, and I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to the next ones.
I don't know much about the lore. Mm-hmm. I've only know lore pieces here and there. Mm-hmm. The movie was okay.
We were watching an 8-hour lore video.
I think we've only made it like within an hour.
I think we got 2 hours in.
You think we 2 hours deep into it?
I think at least so, because we got to the third game, and there's like 8 to 10 games.
So it's more in depth than Star Wars.
Way more in depth than Star Wars.
I can tell the lore is a little bit more.
The lore is less cohesive in Five Nights at Freddy's than it is in Star Wars, perhaps.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, because Star Wars, there's only 9 movies, right? Or is it 6? No, it's 9.
Well, there's 9 movies that make up these trilogies, but there is there's 2 in there that are parts. There are technically prequels to the original trilogy.
So there's 9 movies?
There's 11 movies.
11?
Yes, and there's more coming out. There's a new trilogy coming out, 11? And I believe there's one movie coming out that's going to wrap up The Mandalorian. Ahsoka. And there's
Ahsoka, yeah.
The Book of Boba Fett. Ahsoka was pretty good.
Is Boba Fett as is to Jesus as what to the Star Wars world?
Boba Fett is a bounty hunter, so no.
Oh, who am I? But
unless Jesus was a bounty hunter. Then if Jesus is a bounty hunter, that just redefines religion for me, and maybe I might be a Christian.
Bounty hunter. But instead it's a dog, it's Jesus. Anyway.
I'm down for that.
Anyway, my fiance is our number 1 podcast listener, and he does have
he's also my number 1 fan.
He is your number 1 fan. He does have a few footnotes that I need to address in the beginning.
What are the footnotes?
The footnotes are for me to stop being mean to Sergio.
Yes,
which I think I might be even more mean.
Why?
Because I do have issues with every single member of the Aldana family, as we will get into shortly.
But wouldn't you want to have at least one family member on your side?
Your mom's on my side.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. If no one got me,
because you don't really need me.
Sergio's mom got to me, because that's what 2-3 weeks ago was Abby, of course. Yes. But me and Abby have since squashed our beef at the Olive Garden.
No. Abby said she has beef with you afterwards.
Now she has beef with me?
Yes, because she listened to the episode and now she has beef with you.
Beef, not squash. So now we have more beef. So now I have beef with Scarlett, Sergio, and Abby.
Why do you have beef with me?
Oh, you know why I have beef with you?
Oh, it's because of the untasteful joke.
Because of the untasteful jokes. Because yesterday I had to walk to one of my job interviews, and there's like a little passageway where there's like a bridge, and then it's like chained off because I guess people were hanging out down there. Shouldn't have been hanging out there. Or jumping. I mean, honestly, I think if I did jump, I don't think I would hurt myself that bad, because it is only like maybe 8 feet, 7 feet. That's nothing. I don't even think I would like twist my ankle.
No.
But I did take a picture of it, and I was like, this is where I post from. My little gremlin shit post. And Sergio said that he thought that I was going to jump off the bridge.
I mean, if some people post pictures about like beautiful bridges and water, and my first question is, are you going to jump? And you're like my best friend, so I want to know if you're jumping. I want to jump too.
So you can jump with me?
Yeah. So it was a question for solidarity then, and I wasn't making fun of you.
So it's less of a cry of help and a more of a shout for help, you would think.
On my part, because I'm willing to go down with you.
That's true. And then the second note that he said, he always says that there's like things that like I say that I don't really research or know about, and so he'll be like, actually, it was this instead of that. I think that was all for his notes for this week.
But you don't remember exactly what he was talking about regarding
because
how uneducated you are.
How uneducated I am about
Do you think
the
it's
internet
because
culture.
you lack a bachelor's degree and that's what he's saying? That
I
to
think
you?
that's why. I think he's called me an uneducated idiot, and then that I need to go back to school actually, but not to like university. I need to go back to like elementary school.
Well, to be honest, you're technically a college graduate.
I am. So yeah. So about that, because we're gonna talk about that previously, but I just had a really bad mental health week last week. So if any of our like 11 listeners care, I am still really badly mentally, but that's an issue for another week. So I tried to get my transcripts because I was gonna apply to some scholarship for something. And then I was like, oh, I should be able to get them, even though in my head, I know I still owe money to the university. So why would they give me any paperwork that I need?
I also owe money to the university, but in student loans. But
Yeah,
that's not tech.
That is neither here nor there or any other way over there. So I go through this service called Parchment, I think, which is weird. No, it's
I finished school my first time I went.
Where's your degree? You didn't have it up here anyway.
My mom has it rolled up in the little scroll they gave you.
In the tube? She
Yeah,
hasn't
it's
even
still
put
in
a
the
plaque.
fucking tube.
I love that. What is it like? It's been 4 or 5 years. And
It's
been a while.
It's been a
And she
while.
still doesn't have it framed up. You know what? Shout out Sergio's mom.
well. Here's the thing.
Okay.
She keeps on telling me every year she's gonna get me a little
A frame.
a frame for it.
Yeah.
And because she's the one who's so prideful about having a college graduate
She is
as a
an
son,
art curator.
so it's up to her to buy the frame.
That's
I'm not
true.
gonna buy the frame.
Yeah, she should be giving you the frame or give you back your diploma so that you can have it up in your apartment.
Well, I mean, yeah, but until I get a frame, I'm not
That's true.
displaying it.
That's true.
And to be honest, for me, I look at it as like I'm just looking at a piece of paper for my name. It's not a big deal for me. It's a bigger deal for her. So she could keep it and display it somewhere.
Does she have Abby's or does Abby's have hers?
I don't know where Abby's is.
I bet you within the next 2 years, and if Abby does listen to this, which she may or may not, she's going to have hers somewhere in the family home and yours will still be in the tube.
Oh, for sure. Like, I'm sure Abby's going to buy my mom a class ring from Tech before I buy one for my mom.
Oh, you can buy them for your parents?
You could buy another one, yeah.
But why?
I mean, it's not for your parent, but you could you could buy a duplicate of your ring.
You could buy a duplicate of your ring?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was trying to get the paperwork that I needed for a scholarship. And so I went through this service. I think it was
What paperwork do you need for your scholarship?
it was basically the official transcripts.
Okay.
But after like talking to financial aid and the like, it's called something. It's like such a slap in the face to people who like have owe money. It's called like the financial like rehabilitation services. No, it's not rehab, but it's like something.
It's
weird.
rehab for pores.
Yeah, literally. It's like, oh, you're broke. The department, that's literally what it is. And so I talked to the lady or I talked to the man, whoever it was. They were pretty cool actually. I was like, hey, like, how do I go about like getting this if I needed it? And she was like, well, you have an outstanding balance of a large amount of money that I don't have. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And so she was like, yeah, like as soon as you're able to like pay it off, then we can get you your transcripts. And I was like, oh, fuck, whatever. But because she said I may or may not still have access to like my e-bill through like the Raider link or whatever, that I actually might be able to get my unofficial transcripts still. And then I can kind of just use that because they just need like to see like what classes I took and my GPA.
Okay.
Yeah, which
that
I
makes
think
sense.
I can use that loophole because I've used it before for things.
You should be able to.
Yeah, so that was my situation with that. So it was really awesome and fun.
I just don't understand why to get your official transcript, you're gonna have to pay off your balance.
Right. Literally,
What if you're trying to transfer schools though?
I think even if you wanted to transfer schools,
You have to pay that balance off.
you have to pay
first?
the balance off
That's
first. Yeah.
stupid. How are you supposed to continue your college education?
Right? Like if I wanted to get if I wanted to enroll in grad school, which I don't even think I could, even if I wanted to, I would still have to like pay back the amount of money that I owe and then
that's crazy
and then
because,
pay
like,
more money to get my
Yes.
paperwork.
Yeah, but that's crazy because like if you're going to school through loans just because you obviously can't afford it, it's already too expensive anyway.
Exactly.
And then you're just asking for more money that people don't have on hand.
It's why college should be free. And also college is a scam. I think so, at least.
I made really great friends. Some people I don't even talk to.
You made a great friend to me.
I made one best friend. Had a group of friends. got my dog. I got my
You
college
did
career
get
from
your
there.
dog and your job.
And I'm working in what I studied, so I wouldn't say it's a complete scam. But it's too expensive.
It's really,
It's
and
too
even though we went to
expensive.
like a school that's like affordable, it's still insanely expensive.
And you're not guaranteed a job.
Nope, absolutely
Not
not.
like 20 years ago.
Oh, I hear someone itchy.
Yeah. I think she's bored.
She's not only itchy, but she's also diarrhea.
Can we not talk about my dog's stomach issues?
No, because I actually have good BMs, so we have to talk about somebody's BMs.
No, we don't have to talk about any BMs on this podcast.
I think it is a Project Tonic. We're just like tradition to talk about bowel
it's your
movements.
tradition, not mine. I've never talked about my
think-
BMs or burps on here.
I think it should be our tradition, and I think that's only fair for all of us involved, including Scarlett.
I would never talk about my BMs. I think I did speak about
You did once.
having good BMs recently on maybe the second or the last episode.
Oh yeah, because you have good gut biome because of all the yogurt you eat.
Yeah, because I'm on Activia.
Yeah. How much money do you think she made from that, Miss Jamie Lee Curtis?
Oh, enough to bring
Billions?
back the
franchise?
Friday franchise.
Oh,
well, no,
she did?
was not in the movie.
No, she's a co-director though, or she's like a producer.
But
or something.
what movie was she in? It's not
Halloween.
Friday, the Halloween franchise. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, it's in Halloween?
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Yeah,
yes.
it's Halloween.
Because Friday the 13th is.
That's a whole different
that's
one.
a whole different guy. I think enough to bring it back.
I guess she did. So, do you
Can I
want to
tell you something?
tell me
about
something.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
What? Do you think
She's
she's
actually
hot?
pretty hot in the Activia
I
commercials.
knew you were going to say that. Well, she's not completely grayed out. Is she or is she? I don't remember. I don't think she's
I
done a
don't
commercial in a
care.
while. Well, she is a very attractive woman, I feel like, regardless of how old or young she is, of her age. She's always been a baddie.
You can always appreciate women at any age.
That's true. Baddies are always baddies, no matter the age.
Yep.
No, wait, I take that back. As long as they're over 18.
And not Trump Republicans.
Yeah, exactly. So I want you to tell me your beef with the Super Mario franchise and why you don't want to play Super Mario Wonder. Because to me, it looks like a very great game and it looks fun and silly. And
Well-
Mario is also like 2 feet tall.
To me,
To you.
to moi,
Uh-huh.
du moi, du la moi.
Okay, continue.
I'm just not interested in any Nintendo games.
Nintendo? Who is that?
Nintendo. Is it not Nintendo?
You said Nintendo.
Is it not Nintendo?
Anyways.
I'm just not interested in any of those games.
But you have the latest Pokemon game.
And it's not done. I'm not even halfway through it.
Oh, yeah, because I still need to get those Pokemon and you still haven't finished
You're
it.
never going to get them.
I'm never going to finish my Pokedex.
Just like make a new friend who has Scarlet in
Do
their
you know how
game.
hard it is for me to? I mean, it's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's not that hard.
Did you make online friends all the time?
I was gonna say my beef with my online friends this week is that they don't want to let me spend hundreds of dollars on Korean skincare.
Well, they're not your best friend. So
That's
as
true.
your best friend, I'm saying you should treat yourself.
I know. I was
But
thinking
you
about
also
that
treat yourself
every day.
all the time.
I
And that's
do.
why you're in massive debt.
Exactly. I was looking at my finances and I was like, I could pay off my credit cards in at least like 6 months.
Well, 6 months isn't bad. Some
No,
people
it's
can't
not.
pay them.
That's true. That's really true. I don't know. Because when I was working out at my other job when I was a decorator, I could afford those larger purchases. And now obviously like I didn't want to say I was forced to leave the company, but I left on my own volition because it was just too much
It's
for
just
my
a
brain.
bad place.
Yeah, it's just not
your
a
mental
fun
health
place
isn't doing well.
to work.
Well, I'll just say, if you want to spend the amount you told me you want to spend,
It's a reasonable amount. It's not a lot of money.
It's not much. I don't think it's a lot.
It's not a lot in adult money.
It's not.
Yeah.
Especially because you're gonna use it every day.
It's for my skin.
I would say
For my dermis.
I would wait until a month of you being at your current job.
Yeah.
Wait until the end of the month and buy it then.
Yeah, but I'm running out of the stuff that I need now. Like it's like I have very.
Like in theory, how many more weeks do you think you have the
I
product?
think max I could survive 2 weeks, but
Well, that's like the end of the month. It's Thanksgiving by then, so it's practically the end.
yeah. But if you order it around Thanksgiving, it's not going to come until almost Christmas because of shipping and stuff
Where are you getting these products from?
from Korea.
Oh, they're straight up from North Korea.
They're from South Korea, and yes, they're from the motherland.
So you support Kim Jong Un?
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do, because
played-
you're buying product from Korea.
I played the fifth. No comment.
As an American, you should not be supporting North Korea. But as Americans, our government is making bad decisions lately about supporting bad people. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as an American, our skincare sucks ass as well.
No, true. Buy some Neutrogena wipes.
They're so bad for your skin.
They're really bad for your skin.
Yeah, like I literally.
Any Neutrogena product is bad for your skin.
Well, the hyaluronic acid.
Is that good for your skin?
Yeah, it's good for your skin. The blue one, not the one that has grapefruit. The pink one is bad because it has grapefruit in it.
The
Continue.
only skin product that I know is terrible for your skin, and this is from my own experience,
What do you mean?
is Proactive. Do not put Proactive on your skin.
No, it's literally
Do
ruins.
not. It is literally bleach.
It's acid.
It is literally.
Yeah.
It's literal bleach.
It's so bad for your skin. Like honestly, but even if you have severe acne, the way that like Western skin care treats it versus like Korean or Asian skincare is completely different. So instead of like attacking your skin with actives and trying to irritate the skin more, the other part of the world will soothe it more with like really good ingredients like centella and aloe, and so you're just plumpifying the skin versus like drying out your skin and picking at it and et cetera, et cetera.
So, because we're talking about skincare,
We are.
back in 2008, 10.
So in the olden days,
in the light days,
yeah, before the darkness
when
came.
Degrassi was on 24/7 on
Yes.
TNIC. Okay.
Yes.
TNIC used to
Didn't they have a deal with Proactive?
yes, so they used to promote a lot of their skincare, like
No
all the different brands.
fucking way.
So I did try another product that had Hayden Panettiere. You know who that is, right?
Who? What? And that name doesn't ring a bell to me.
She was the cheerleader in Heroes.
I don't know. No.
She was thinking of.
I don't watch a lot of TV.
But I'm thinking of a movie she's been in. I guess she hasn't been in movies that I can think of.
I guess she hasn't. Okay, continue.
She's probably been in movies that I just can't think of any.
Maybe she was extra.
No. But okay, so she promoted heavily a product on TNIC, a Proactive product, but it was not called Proactive. It was called Skin ID.
I
Do you
remember
Skin ID?
Blast from the Past. Yes.
Okay, so I tried Skin ID.
Did it burn your face off?
No, it actually helped my skin.
Okay.
But I think it helped mostly because it was personalized.
Yeah.
But because it was also a Proactive product, it's something that you couldn't really put on your face all the time.
Yeah, it was only like a twice a week thing.
But it did help my skin.
Oh.
When they discontinued that product, I moved on to Proactive.
No.
And that's when Proactive fucking burned my skin because it literally burned my skin. It didn't
do anything.
It didn't
for you.
do anything with my.
You.
It just burned me. My face was irritated the whole time I used it, which was like a month.
And you kept using it?
I used it for a month because I was also like 14 at the time.
Oh, so you're just like, if I keep using it, maybe I'll do something.
It would just do something else. So I didn't really know about skin, and my sister wasn't helping me.
Yeah, that's when y'all were sworn enemies.
Yeah. So I used it for a month, and then I told my mom, I think I'm going to cancel my subscription. This obviously isn't helping.
Yeah.
So my mom was the one who was paying it. So it was totally fine.
Yeah.
Proactive is also a fucking scam.
They are.
Because the first month is the cheapest month you will ever get it. And then the second month,
It's
they
more
charge
expensive.
you like $120.
$120?
Yes, $120. That's how much it was.
That's a lot for back in the day.
I canceled my subscription. It was I called them and like, hey, I canceled my subscription. I was still charged for this.
Yeah.
And then they sent it and they were like, well, no, you could keep it and we'll refund you your money.
They never refunded it.
No, they refunded the money, but I was like, I don't want this skincare. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not going to use it.
Yeah.
So I just kept it for years.
You have relics.
I do have relics.
That's crazy.
And it was Proactive when it was in the cool packaging because now it's in that lame like
it
every
cool.
product kind of packaging. So especially step 3 because it was in that transparent silicone.
Yeah, step 3 looked cool.
That's the one that burned your face.
That's the one that burned the face. My favorite thing about the Skin ID is that it was basically Curology before Curology was Curology. And I also have beef with Curology because they say they customize and give you like derm steps, but they don't. They only do that for the influencers to promote their products.
The only time I seen a big product kind of customize products for the general public has been Philosophy.
Oh yeah,
Philosophy has good skincare. It's just expensive.
it's expensive, but it's good, and I feel like they have a wide variety of products that are meant to like suit individuals' types and thingies, whatever they're called, skin types.
Yeah, and that's as much as I know about skin type.
Yeah, because I look at your stuff in your bathroom, and there's not a lot of things in there, and you're looking
because I don't really
dry.
need a lot of stuff.
I want you to look at the camera and say that.
I don't know. I don't need a lot of stuff.
Yes, you have a little mark on your nose, and then you look
because it's
like the
candy
Crypt
season.
Keeper.
I've been eating a lot of candy lately, especially a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, you're not a chocolate girl. That makes sense.
So it's not my fault. It's not the skin product's fault.
Okay.
It's my fault. I admit I'm the problem. It's me. At the time, it's me.
You're the problem.
It's the second time I've quoted that song on this podcast.
You're a Taylor Swift fan now. You're a Swiftie.
I think I am.
How does it feel to be a Swiftie now?
Embarrassing.
I agree.
So last time we spoke about how we should stop calling those things films, right? Movies.
Yeah.
Because they're not.
Well, I didn't say that. You said that.
I said that. So from that episode that released till now, there's been a new re-released album from Taylor Swift.
1989?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So
how do you feel about it?
I haven't listened to it because I refuse to listen to all the re-releases.
Okay, what's your comment?
Because it's just, this is my comment. It's just repackaged to music. And you fucking losers are buying the repackaged music and pretending like it's something new. It's not new.
I can't believe you called your sister a loser.
I told her to her face.
You did?
I did.
Wow. That's how you know Sergio's serious. He called his sister a loser.
It's just repackaged movie. It's like if Lady Gaga told me, I made a new album of art pop, but it's all the same art pop songs.
And there weren't any like remixes or anything, or like
remixes is just, remixes can make it sound something totally different.
I agree.
But it's just repackaged music and it sounds exactly to the old music. Why would I buy it?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well,
there's people. It's not like you're just
okay. Hold on.
It's totally fine if you listen to it on a subscription service,
or on a streaming service.
You're not. Yeah, you're technically not buying it. But if you're going out to Target because there's a exclusive Target version, you're just buying repackaged music.
Well, I was gonna say, like, is there photo cards or anything like cool like paper memorabilia? Because
why would you want that shit?
Shut
it's
up.
all going into the trash anyway. One day,
because of like the people who collect K-pop albums, they'll buy like 7 different ones so that they get like the photo cards of each members. And even though it is overconsumption, yes, absolutely, I understand that. If there's those incentives to purchase the item, then I would understand why Swifties would purchase it. But if there's not included on the album, then I agree. Like, of course, why are you buying the same thing that was released forever ago?
Has like new cover art. That's it.
There's a new cover art?
Just new
no photo cards?
I don't think so.
See, she really could have done something with that, but not.
Well, she's smart because she knows her loser base, her fan base is fucking losers, so they're just gonna buy whatever she puts out. She's smart. It's nothing against Taylor. It's all these fucking fans who just rebuy stuff just to spend money. Do you not have any self-respect?
I will say I don't want to be on the Twitter flame war of the Swifties. So I will remove myself from this narrative. And this is Sergio saying all that. I do not agree with that. Nor do I have an opinion on it because I'm scared.
If you're a Swiftie, you can see me in the fucking street. I'll take you down.
Sergio did play football, so be careful.
I will hit anyone.
He will beat up a teenage girl. Yeah.
Age-wise or anything. If you come at me, I will shove you to the fucking ground.
Swifties beware. Sergio is around the corner.
A kid at Pleasure Pier ran into my fucking leg.
And you threw her in the water.
I didn't throw her in the water. She just ran into my leg. She fell down and I just stared at her and I walked away. I didn't even bother picking her up.
I mean,
she's also not my child.
I'll say she's not your kid. So if the kid runs into you, that's kind of their own fault.
It is.
I also like that no matter in what area a child is in, it's the whole world is an amusement park to them.
Wait, what? Can you re-say that at the end?
So, okay. No matter where a child is,
yes,
the entire world is an amusement park to them.
Oh, yeah, but that's because they're stupid.
I don't think it's because they're stupid.
I think it's because they're stupid.
Oh, did I tell you about the fruit?
Probably not.
I did tell you about it in the car.
Oh, what?
The fruit that's called monkey brains.
Oh, you did tell me this.
It's called an Oscar orange. It's a Molcara, and it's a green.
I have to look this up.
Yeah, look it up. No, it's a Macara. Mm-hmm. Look up green bumpy fruit, and it should come up.
I'm just gonna look up monkey brains fruit.
Monkey brains fruit. So it is apparently a part of the citrus family, and it is native to Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, I think. And it looks like a tennis ball mixed with like a brain.
Is it this?
Yeah, it's that. No one can see it, but it's okay. If I remember, I'll put a picture in.
It looks like kiwi. It looks like rotten kiwi.
Rotten kiwis?
Kiwi.
That's not a kiwi.
A kiwi.
Yeah, it's like slightly hairy and it looks a little moldy, and I thought it was edible. It's not. I found out. My friend told me.
It's not edible?
No.
So why is it calling itself a fruit?
Why is it a fruit? Exactly. Apparently it's a mosquito repellent, and it emits a white liquid. Because I cracked it open and
Like
I was
cum?
stabbing it. It looks more consistent of lotion. Like if if C and P mixed together, like it's very, very liquidy.
C and P.
Yeah, it's very sticky though.
I'm like,
No, I think if your excrement is sticky, I think you have problems because it shouldn't be sticky. It should be viscous, almost like boogers.
But aren't boogers sticky?
No, boogers are not sticky. Well, mucus is, but I don't know. I feel like it's a difference in texture.
Okay.
I've been looking at a lot of slime reviewing videos.
Why slime?
It does something to my brain. Like, so last night, John and I were going to get food. And then apparently I was watching slime review videos for like an hour. And then I had passed out with my phone in my hand, still with the video still playing. John had come into the room to use the restroom. Apparently I looked at him and then I fell back asleep. And then he was just like, okay, I guess she's still sleeping. And then he left for like 20 minutes. And then he came back and he's like, do you want to still go get Whataburger? And then I woke up and I was like, yeah, I was fine. And he's like, no, you were asleep. And I was like, what are you talking about?
So slime relaxes you.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know that's also a fetish?
It is.
Like people love to get slime on themselves.
What kind of slime?
Like green slime. Like not
like Nickelodeon slime?
Yeah, like we're not like human produced slime.
Ew, that was the worst way to put that.
But like actual they like to get slimed.
Is it like ew? Is it like the people who wear like the gimp and the latex outfits and then they are like hidden in the house, like in the little thingy below the basement? Like that's a fetish for them. Yeah.
That sounded very specific.
So it's a Twitter video that's been in my mind for a while. It's like a lady. She's like 6 feet tall, like in a full blacked out gimp suit. Like she has a gag on too. She can't see, she can't hear. And like in the middle of the room, she's like on a like strapped into like a little device, I would say. Like she just can't move. She's like immobile. And then it's like an old man who's like doing it. He like presses like a button and like she sinks down to the floor. And then she's just in the bottom of the floor.
See a Saw movie?
No, because then he covers it with like a piece of furniture and then he just reads the newspaper. And that's the end of the video.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there are some very niche fetishes.
Okay, well,
anyway,
no. This is people like that like to get into like a kiddie pool
of slime.
And
ew.
I don't know if they're like.
Where did you come upon this?
I just know about this because I saw it on Twitter of people like people talking about it.
Why are you getting so accusatory?
People were.
Why do you seem a little more insane about it?
People were talking about it on Twitter.
Where was this discussion? Where was I during this discussion?
It was just a thread I saw, and I was nothing from. I don't think I follow like any of this.
Of the Slimers?
Yeah, it was just you know how like Twitter pushes things onto your feed now?
They pushes things, huh?
Yeah, it does.
That's interesting. All I get is ads. I don't really get.
I've been getting a lot of ads
slime.
too. You know what? A recent ad I got on there.
What was it?
A PergU ad.
PragerU?
Yeah, Prager's you.
Pregnant you.
Yeah, I recently.
That's
got one
weird.
Of those. It's just so weird.
Honestly, they might be like. It's kind of like what's her name? Ben. What's his face's sister? Abby, what's her face?
Oh, Ben Shapiro's sister.
Ben Shapiro's sister, Abby
Shapiro. I think she goes by Shapiro as well.
Does she? I thought she's married. Anyway, yeah. So it was like when she was pushing her videos.
Shapiro, maybe.
That's gross.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's like you can basically like cast a really wide net of like on the analytics side of pushing
they're
it towards
probably
people.
just like targeting every single affinity audience out there.
Yeah, that's probably what Prager is doing because no one really, no one watches their stuff.
Yeah, they're probably just they're probably targeting all the audiences that can.
Yeah, they're just like fuck it, under 35, single, sad, etc.
Loves music, is a fitness buff.
Yeah,
like slime.
That's the big one.
Speaking about slime, it makes me think of when Katy Perry got slimed.
Dude, that was evil.
Attempted murder. And
like she couldn't. She almost got knocked off stage. That was the time to be alive. Do they still have the Nickelodeon Kids Awards?
I have no idea. It's not like I'm tuning in, you know?
That's true. I am not a teenager
I don't think
anymore.
I've tuned in since they forced us all to do World Day of Play.
The World Day of Play was cool, though. Go outside. I never
did
did
watch
it.
cartoons at 6 p.m. I don't want to go outside at 6 p.m.
Well, you can go to the two other channels. Disney Channel or the other one.
Cartoon Network, which would be the other one.
Yeah. Or you can be on PBS, like the people who didn't have cable.
Who the fuck is watching PBS at 6 p.m.?
No, I was not at 6 p.m.
No, like you watch PBS Kids from 2 to 4, and then you switch on the channel and watch Bernie Mac on channel 20.
I loved Bernie Mac.
The Bernie Mac show.
R.I.P.
Pretty good show.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it was.
Continue.
Do you think that's when she got hit by the slime, they made something like it concussed her, and then that's when she decided to release even more terrible music?
I think that was definitely a pushing point for her.
Because Witness is all really just a accumulation of all that trauma.
Honestly, it could have been
on her frontal lobe.
all the slime like seeped into there and just transformed her as a person.
And she decided to release a song called Bon Appetit.
It's like Venom, but like slime instead. It's a symbiote.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just like in that Venom movie where they pronounce it wrong.
Yeah.
It's a symbiote, not a symbiote.
Whatever. Did you go to medical school?
No, but I've heard it so many times in Spider-Man literature that I know it's symbiote, not symbiote.
Spider-Man literature. Do you mean the comics?
It's literature, isn't it?
Literature is words.
There's words in comics.
But there's also drawings. Big drawings.
But there's also words and drawings.
Anyway.
In comics.
I think that makes you less of an intellect.
I also read books with just words in them.
Where's the books?
There's a whole bunch of books right there.
There's 3.
That's more than one.
Which books in this place of stay have you actually read?
And Then There Were None. That's my favorite book right there. The murder mystery book. That's my favorite book.
Agatha Christie?
Yeah.
Who is that?
She's I think she's British.
She's British?
Yeah, she's British. She's wrote a whole bunch of murder mysteries. She's wrote And Then There Were None, Death in the Nile, what the movie's based on. The Orient Express, which also movie is based on. I think it's called War Room or Mousetrap, which is a
Rat War.
It's a play that's also kind of based on that book because the villain is the same title. They have the same title and job position in that play in this. Yeah, she's written a whole bunch of stuff.
She's read and written a whole bunch of stuff.
And I've read a lot of her stuff.
So, can you tell me the difference between spearmint, peppermint, and mint?
Spearmint is a green leaf. Mint
is a blue leaf. That's my biggest mystery. And I will not further elaborate or we'll look up.
Spearmint is like looks like a leaf.
So it's mint.
Mint kind of looks like the weed leaf.
It does? No, it doesn't.
From the gum wrappers. Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
And if it's spicy cinnamon, it's a red leaf.
So cinnamon is just cinnamon, though.
But it comes from a leaf, doesn't it?
Cinnamon? No.
Where does it come from?
Cinnamon's bark. Bark. B-A-R-K.
Woof.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Put me in an animatronic suit.
Put you in the animatronic suit?
The biggest beef I have on TikTok
What beef do you have with TikTok right now?
It keeps on pushing videos of these two guys.
Two guys.
Obviously, I don't know if they're AI themselves.
Wait, is it the ones that I keep reposting?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know if they're AI themselves or they're reading from an AI script or what the fuck is going. Maybe it's the way they talk.
It might be their enunciation.
But they're like, did you know that Spider-Man 2 has a conspiracy theory?
It does?
No, I just,
Continue your tirade.
this is a thing. Okay.
Okay.
What? I'm trying to think of a... Okay.
You can also say anything in their tone to give the example.
That's literally what I was doing.
Okay,
and then
continue.
you saw and you were confused. So when the second Black Panther came out, they were trying to during the trailer. We all knew that Shuri was going to be the new Black Panther, and if you haven't seen it, go fuck yourself. The movie already came out like a year ago.
Yeah. It came out a year ago?
I think.
Continue.
I saw it too many times to tell you.
You did see it like 4 different times.
5 different times. Because I support the Black Panther.
Continue.
Anyway, there was a video that came out and they were like, did you know the Black Panther was replaced in the second Black Panther movie? I'm like, yes, the guy died.
I think that's the point of the second movie.
It's literally
He's
the
no
plot
longer
of the
with
second
us.
movie. And then it's just like, I think they took this from the comics and like, yes, Shuri is straight up from the comic.
I think that's what it's based off of.
She's also the replacement in the comic.
Interesting.
She became Black Panther for a while after he died in the comic as well.
Oh.
Yep.
But she does, whatever.
She renounces the title later.
Oh, okay.
Of the Black Panther when
So
he becomes back alive.
do you just have beef with that their lore is inaccurate, or that just the way that they talk?
I guess both because they're stupid.
Is it just like 2 generic white guys?
It's 2 Asian guys.
So you're racist.
No, because there's also another group of guys, which is a white guy and a black dude, and they'll also talk the same way. I don't know if ChatGPT also has pregnant pauses. If it does, get a fucking abortion in that app because
Pregnant pauses?
Yes, those pregnant pauses need to be aborted.
What is a pregnant pause?
My name is Sergio.
But why would you say pregnant? Is it just because it's too long?
That's what it is. Yeah. This is 9 months worth of pregnancy.
They should learn from the school of Project Tonic podcasting.
Yeah, just talk really fast.
Just talk over each other.
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh, that's also the other thing that John said. He said he doesn't like when we talk over each other. But I think we should do it more.
You talk over me all the time.
Well, maybe you're not that interesting. Did you think about that?
I'm always interesting.
Says who?
Me?
That doesn't count.
Pregnant pause.
Pregnant pause. We need to bring more data from other people, such as dates, Abby, John.
Look, none of my dates are listening to this. If
Really?
I did, they would not be dating me.
All 1,700 of them.
Too many dates in a week.
Lots of dates. That's I think my favorite piece of lore of your dating history is that there's a local coffee shop barista called you out because you brought too many dates to the coffee place.
Yes. I no longer...
You no longer...
I'm no longer a patron of
They
that
no
place
longer have your business.
because they called me out. They had no need to call me out, and they did.
They really didn't.
They didn't.
Okay, and of course...
None of my dates need to know that I'm going to the same place, ordering the same thing.
They should just be happy that they're getting your business. Point blank period.
I'm spending over $8
Each time.
each fucking time.
Yeah.
They're lucky if I go there twice in the same day, but that's like $32 they're making.
You're spending $16 each?
Like 2 coffees, yeah. Why not?
Oh, yeah, you're purchasing for your date.
Yeah.
What a gentleman. Milady.
Yeah, like all my dates, I arrive in a horse-drawn
With
carriage.
the chariot.
Yeah.
The chariot.
Mm-hmm.
So...
But isn't a chariot technically something for war?
It is. A war chariot.
Well, dates are kind of like going to war.
It really is.
Yeah.
You're battling their genitals, I feel like. Almost.
Yeah, especially if they have a mind of their own.
That's true. It's just you versus whatever's
Over
going
a
on
Hydra.
downstairs. Literally. Oh yeah, it is the year of... I'm not going to continue that
No,
sentence.
we don't need to say anything
No,
on what I said
we
in the
don't
car.
need to say
Nope,
any
we
of
don't
that.
need to say that. It is my mystery for people to resolve.
Who?
solve.
What people?
The dates.
Dates. You're so right. My brain is turning into mush. I didn't have a coffee today. I don't know if you can tell.
But didn't you have like a cherry limeade?
That doesn't
that's a whole
count.
bunch of caffeine in that as well.
Is there caffeine in Sprite? Question mark.
I think Sprite is
know-
caffeine free.
See, maybe that's what it is. No, because ginger ale is caffeine free, but I think Sprite might have a little bit. But dark sodas always have more caffeine. So maybe if I did drink a Coke Zero, I would be fine.
But there's a Coke Zero in there.
I want a coffee.
There's a whole box of it.
Where do you want to go for lunch?
You mean dinner? It's almost 5.
What? No, wouldn't it be supper then? What time is dinner? Tell me the difference between. Shh. Tell me the difference. Tell me what. Tell me what time dinner is, and tell me what time supper is, because, or you don't have that in your household. Explain. I will give you the floor.
Dinner and supper are the same thing. It is just depending on local dialect that it's used. In my house, growing up, I was like, "Aquí está la comida," and then you just
go, and that's usually around like 6 or 7, right?
5, yeah, 5, 6, 7.
I feel like so
By the way, that means here's the food.
Yeah, for any people, for all 2 of you who probably don't speak Spanish, including myself.
Yes.
I feel like growing up, supper is before 7 p.m. and dinner is after 7 p.m.
No, it's the same.
It's not the same. Look up difference between supper and dinner right now.
By the way, I hate when I ask someone how, knowing them on a dating app.
Yeah.
And I ask them, "How are you doing?" And they're like, "I'm okay." Winky face. What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean? Do you mean like I'm okay, but I'm horny? ? Or
does it mean I'm just okay, but playfully?
Yeah, exactly.
What does that mean?
How's your day? Like, just tell me what's going on. Like, be transparent. Why are we playing games? Only I can send esoteric emojis.
Only I can play games, but let me know you first.
Let me know you first.
Okay, so I guess you're technically right. Supper is a light meal served late evening, informal at home. Evening meal only when dinner is taken midday.
You said that like an AI generated person. Can you read the second?
Maybe I am AI generated.
Can you read the second difference on the Google search?
So read another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not comprehending still.
Okay. Let me read the highlighted part. Dinner is usually considered an early meal, usually eating between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., whereas supper is considered a late evening meal, eating between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Oh, so it's backwards.
It's backwards.
That's interesting.
But this is stupid. This is wrong.
So technically, I had a light dinner earlier. Or I had a...
No, you had lunch.
What was lunch?
Yes, it was before 1 p.m. It's technically lunch.
No, it wasn't, because we got here like at 2 p.m.
No, we did not.
You're lying to me.
We've been watching that thing forever.
We have been watching that video forever. Scarlett has beef.
Don't tell her. It's gonna act it up.
Oh, she's already acting it.
To go.
It's okay. We're almost finished.
Gotta wait.
We got 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
Scarlett.
Oh.
That was not abuse, Peter. I swear. So what are you slaying or slating? What are you slaying? What are you hating or you're loving this week? And I will tell you mine.
What am I? So, what am I slaying is a good thing, right?
Yeah. What are you slaying this week? Slaying has 2 meanings. Slaying is either you love it or you hate it. Yeah.
Okay. What I'm slaying this week is Spider-Man 2 on the PS5.
Oh yeah, you finished
it. I loved it. I finished it within the weekend.
Slay.
It was great. Can you guess which Spider-Man I like more than the other?
I think you like Miles more. Backwards?
Sure. I like the Peter Parker gameplay a little bit more. But I will say the game is kind of biased towards Peter.
Yeah.
Anyway, just because he's a man. Can you stop undressing my dog?
She's naked.
She does not like to be accosted that way. But anyway, I liked it. It was better than the Miles, for sure, better than Miles Morales game. Just the only thing about the Miles Morales game, it was too short of a game.
You think so?
If there's a little bit more story into that, that would have been better than the first Spider-Man game.
Oh, interesting. What I am slaying this week, and I'm gonna say slay hating. No, I'm gonna say slay loving. I'm
Sloving?
I'm loving quitting your job because this year alone, I've quit 3 different jobs. And I'm not going to blame anybody but myself and my mental illness. And it's not a bad thing. Sometimes
you got to put yourself first.
Sometimes you
over
just
a
got to
job.
get out of there. You really, really do. And this year more than ever, especially going into next year, you got to put yourself first and your happiness.
You're
and
petting my dog so hard.
I'm not. Now I'm petting her hard. Anyways, Scarlett, do you have anything to say before we leave this year? Leave this episode? Thank you for your intellectual comments, Scarlett. Sergio, let us know what your socials are before we leave because I forgot to say it last time.
You can follow. Did we forget?
Yeah.
No, did we?
We did.
Okay. Well, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Search Thoughts. I don't think I'm anywhere else. Oh, also I'm on Threads, but
we don't
use that.
We don't talk about Threads.
We don't talk about Threads.
If you want to follow me, we're all in all the million social media platforms I am on. I am at Isnosomnia, ISNOSOMNIA. Twitter, TikTok, Threads, Lemonade, Pinterest, your mom's journal, all of the above.
Also, couples therapy, even though we're platonic. We're a platonic couple.
Yeah, exactly. I think what that means friends. We can go to friends therapy.
We should go to friends therapy.
Catch us next week, in 3 weeks or a week, or also next year where we go to friend therapy. Bye-bye. Bye.